We're rolling.
All right. So a little update on the train car episodes. Just a lot of redundant stuff. We went through and cut the windows and door hole on both sides. So they're identical left and rights. Ken asked me to put these little window divider things in there. Pretty simple detail. Looks real clean. Someone on the video, the last one, suggested when I put these smokestacks on, I had them crooked. I had them 90 degrees out. So I asked Ken, he's like, yeah, like you can do what you want, but I think they would be this way, you know, the way that it was suggested. So yeah, we just made a duplicate and plugged them on perpendicular to the length of the car body. And real simple. I mentioned before that it has, you know, Briggs & Stratton style, you know, mini bike go-kart engine in it. So you just lift this on and off. And yeah, the pull starts in there. And then,
How to make that sound again?
and all aboard. Yeah. So that's the interior look. You can see this is not a high-end restoration kind of thing. Do a little cleanup and spray paint, and this filler panel will have body filler on the outside, but there's little handrails that go on and a bunch of paint work, etc. It's just a cool little feature. Ken's coming Friday, I think, in 2 days. I think he's going to love it.
I think he's going to like it. Do I get to meet Ken finally?
Yes.
Sweet.
So, you know, a lot of my arrangements with clients, I'm building this for a case of beer. True story. I can be bought. Some of that prime. Where is he? Lives in the Bay Area, I think. I forget.
Ooh.
He's got some good beers. He
Ken,
brought us a
bring me
couple.
some cider. If they have it up there.
Either way, that's kind of the story here. I look forward to seeing when he puts it back on. He's got all his little rail car details all cleaned and detailed, chassis, etc. It's ready to go. So yeah, maybe someday my dream, having a backyard railroad, may come true. For now, this is a good exercise. Simple, to the point. Any questions?
No, I don't really have any. I thought that video, if you have not seen it,
Yeah, scroll back.
yeah, scroll back. It really goes into theory. A lot of people were kind of questioning why we were doing this kind of episode, and it really was all about theory.
You had your sheet metal forming, you got a hem edge, you got a little roll on it, and then we hemmed and formed these little tube shapes out of sheet metal. So
yeah.
Yeah, and then, you know, this is kind of delicate work. We didn't get into that because it was just a tack weld on each inside piece. But for the person just trying this for the first time, the precision cutting with just a hand grinder, that's a good thing to consider. The way there was no overlap in the cuts. Everything is just done in a way that it presents like a nice clear picture frame. A lot of times with cutting, you'll run past your mark, especially if you're new to this. So I just wanted to take some time and explain that. Hopefully the video gets that point across. You can watch how I approached a simple pencil line and didn't mess up on the perfect finished look. You know?
Because a lot of people that have been commenting are new welders, new fabricators, a lot of young people, things like that. So if you're a young person, or you just don't have a lot of money, or you can't find a car to chop up, and you want to like teach yourself how to do something, watch this video.
You know, at one time, I was a young person without a lot of money and without a car to chop up. So this would have been magic to my eyeballs. This is before the internet even existed.
Exactly.
I was in that state.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was so fascinated. Because then when I went to Gene's house, when he hemmed and to show me kind of what...
Did he hem and haul?
I think he just hemmed. He didn't haw. He moved on to other things.
It wasn't that kind of party.
But then he hemmed that edge, and I knew exactly what he was talking about because of watching you do this hem. Really. And a lot of people asked, some people said, why didn't Ian interview Gene instead of me? And it was because of those kinds of things, because I'm a novice. And
from a naive perspective, right?
And a novice perspective.
Where I would talk to Gene like a pro. Oh, hem, yeah, that just goes way past our
Exactly.
ears, yeah.
So this video would be, much like, if you saw Gene's metal shaping class or were at his class, he teaches theory.
Yeah.
Because you got to learn the basics before you can ask the big questions.
That is correct. We're also going to
But
film one more thing, sort of like this train car, where it may only be 1 or 2 segments. In this other segment, we'll film that separate, but we're going to be working with heavy, look at the comparison in wall thickness, right? So we'll be making some custom shapes out of this big 6-inch by 12-inch rectangular tube. It's either a 3/8 or 1/2 inch wall thickness. So
wow,
yeah,
that is quite the difference. Oh my.
that's the difference. So yeah, hang in there, bear with us. Please like, comment, subscribe.
And if you don't like us asking that, you know what? We don't know what to tell you. We get so many differentiating,
These are the rules on
so many
YouTube.
differentiating points of view, and it's just like, oh man, we're just putting it out there.
Well, thanks for joining us. Watch the next video about the large tube fabrication. And then we're actually working on Little Jewel too. We got a bunch of stuff lined up in the shop.
Yes, today we're doing it.